Welcome to the discussion and thank you for always joining us. We are presenting KCSE 2004 paper 2 number 24, and the question we have reads: the figure below shows a model of a roof with a rectangular base PQRS. PQ is 32 centimeters and the QR is 14 centimeters. The ridge XY is 12 centimeters and centrally placed. The faces PSX and QRY are equilateral triangles, where M is the midpoint of QR. Calculate the length YM. So the first part of the question, that is A, we are supposed to calculate YM, and in this case we are going to drop a line from Y to M, and it's going to make 90 along QR, and also divide QR into 2. Remember, QR is 14 and therefore 7, 7. Once we have done that, now we can extract a triangle, that is QR. We have M at the center of QR, and this is Y up here. Remember, YR is 14, QY is 14, QR is 14, and therefore 7, 7, because M divides them into 2 equal parts. For us to be able to get the length YM, we use Pythagoras theorem by using the triangle YMR, where YM will be equal to the square root of the hypotenuse squared, that is 14 squared minus MR, which is 7 squared, and this one is going to give us the square root of 147, which translates to an answer equivalent to 12.12 centimeters. Once we have done that, we now go to Roman 2 of part A. We need the height of Y above the base. In this case, we can have the center of this base, that is PQRS. We connect the center of PS to QR, that is at point M. We can still bring down X to meet this point. Let me call it NM. We also drop another one at this particular point from Y. We can call this one a point VO, where X, Y, and VO is going to be 12 centimeters. Remember, from N to M is 32 centimeters. Already we have 12. We are going to take 32 minus 12, divide by 2. That is going to give us 32 minus 12 will give us 20. That means NV is going to be 10 and OM is going to be 10. So the height we are supposed to calculate is OY, and therefore we are going to use a triangle that is going to look like this. This is going to be our height, OY. Then we have a point M here. Remember, OM will be 10 and YM has already been calculated to be 12.12. And now for us to get the height, we need to get the square root of the hypotenuse squared, that is 12.12 squared minus 10 squared. And this one is going to give us the square root of 46.89, which is going to be equal to 6.48. That is 848. 6.848 centimeters. Once we have gotten the height, we move to part B of this question. And in part B, we are supposed to calculate the angle between the planes RS XY and PQRS. In this case, we are going to look at the line of intersection of the two planes. We need to calculate the angle between PRSQ, which is our base, and also we have RS, we have RS XY. So it is the angle between these two planes, and therefore the angle we need between the two will be at this point where we have a point R. So what we are going to do, we are going to use again this triangle QRY. We have Q, we have RY. The angle we need is at point Y. We call it angle theta. Remember, already we have the height as 6.848. We also have MR as 7 centimeters and also YR as 14. But we can decide to use any trigonometric ratio. In this case, I prefer to use the tangent of an angle theta, which is going to be given by the opposite, which is 6.848 divided by the adjacent, which is 7. And this one is going to give us 0.9783. Therefore, the angle theta is going to be equivalent to the tan inverse of 0.9783, and this one is going to translate to an angle equivalent to 44.37 degrees, correct to 4 significant figures. Once we have done that, we can now move to part C. And in part C, we are supposed to calculate the acute angle between the lines XY and the QS. QS is at this particular point here, and also the line XY. So I'm going to draw this triangle. We are going to have something that is looking like this. This is where we are going to have X and Y. So we are going to bring XY down here at this particular point. Then we have Q at this end here. This is our point S. This is our point Q. We are going to have X to this particular point M as. So from Y to Q at this point, we are going to have 7 degrees. This is where we have 90. This is going to be 7 centimeters. And also from S to X is going to be 7 centimeters. We know that now XY becomes 32, where we are going to have 16. The angle we need is the angle at this point, or simply the angle across or vertically opposite to the one above. We can start by getting SQ, or without even getting the line SQ, we can use the two sides given for us to get the angle theta by using the tangent of an angle theta being equal to the opposite, which is 7 divided by 16. And this one is going to give us the angle equivalent to the tan inverse of 7/16, and this one is going to give us 23.63 degrees as the answer of that particular question. We can as well get the length of SQ, and that SQ is going to give us SO, and from there we can now apply cosine rule to get the angle at this point O. Thank you for watching and welcome to our discussions. And in case you are watching this channel for the first time, please take a second or two, you click the subscribe button so that anytime we publish a video like this, you'll automatically be given a notification. We move to another question, a question that was done in the year 2000, paper 1, where we are supposed to find the volume of the pyramid. Remember, we have been given the base. AB is 12 centimeters. We have also been given BC as 9 centimeters, and also the height is given as 6 centimeters. In this case now, for us to get the volume of the pyramid, we use a third base area, we multiply by the height. Already we know a third times the base area will be given by the length, which is 12, times the height, which is, that is 9, times of course the vertical height of 6, and this one is going to give us 216 centimeter cubic as the answer to this particular question. Thank you for watching and welcome to our discussions. And in case you have bumped onto the channel for the first time, please take a second or two, you click the subscribe button so that anytime we publish a video like this, you will automatically be given a notification. Thank you and welcome.